Hi, I'm Sebolelo, the estate agent, and welcome to my channel where we discuss all things real estate for first-time home buyers and first-time home owners. Now, it's not unusual for people to ask, when is the best day to pay my bond in order for me to pay less interest? So is it the first day of the month? Is it the last day of the month? So let's unpack this. Now, if you've already got a bond, you'll notice that the interest is charged on the last day of the month. Sometimes the first, but more often than not on the last day, right? But the interest is actually calculated daily. Now, for a long time, I was a freelancer, which means that I got paid on the last day of the month. And I always wished I got paid on the 25th so I could leverage on the 7 days so that my interest can be like a little bit lower. I actually had a conversation over the phone with a lady who was encouraged to take her bond repayment and split it by 30 and pay her bond every single day, hoping that she would be able to pay less interest. I don't like having money in my account that's not mine, right? So come the end of the month, I just want people, car insurance, medical aid, like take your money and go so I can be left with the money that's mine. So I would rather be sitting and dealing with a debit order once off of 8,000 Rand rather than 266 Rand every single day. Now, taking this into account, I'm going to say the best day to pay your bond is the day you get paid. Don't try to beat the bank by getting paid on the 25th and holding on to your money until the 31st or doing funny things like that. No. If you get paid on the 25th, pay them on the 25th. When you sign your bond documents, you are going to get asked on what day do you want the bank to debit your account. Just pick the day that you get paid. It's much easier. Get that money out of your account, get it over and done with. Now, you might have heard some people say that if you pay your bond on a weekly basis, you pay it off quicker. Now, strangely, this is correct. Let me tell you why. So if you've reached this far in my video, I'm going to assume it's because you find my content interesting, and I'm going to encourage you to like and subscribe so you can be notified whenever I load a new video. Go ahead and also follow me on social media as well. It's Sebolelo_ the estate agent. If your bond repayment is 8,000 Rand and you pay 2,000 Rand weekly, let's say maybe you're a wage earner, right? Every now and again, you're going to find 5 Fridays in a month. So that means on certain months, you are going to pay 10,000 instead of 8. So come the end of the year, you've paid 104,000 Rand towards your bond, whereas somebody who's only paying monthly has only paid 96,000 Rand. So do this over 20 years and you'll see that you've actually contributed more towards your bond than somebody who's contributing monthly. So that's why somebody who pays weekly is actually going to pay off their bond quicker. So it's not because you're smart, it's not because you're beating the bank, it's because you're contributing more. Now, I'm using this example of somebody who gets paid weekly because they've got access to that 2,000 Rand on a weekly basis, right? If you get paid on a monthly basis and you try to break down your premiums on a weekly basis, you're going to find yourself in a position on the 5th week where you now don't have this 2,000 Rand on the 5th week, which means you're going to find yourself in a position where ultimately you are only paying 8,000 Rand every month, which is the same as paying it once off anyway. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So basically, the short answer to the question is the best day to pay your bond is the day that you get paid, because it just keeps you out of trouble. There's less chances of making mistakes. Get paid, pay your bond, and get that debt out of the way. If you do want to know how you can pay off your bond quicker, I have recorded a video that I think will be quite useful.